Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. Kyle.
Previously on Stormwood and Associates, the team was contacted by a Hatman/retired journalist who was being threatened by a former spell fighting athlete because he, I guess, ruined the man's career by exposing a spell fighting juicing scandal. The team managed to track Bodie Beeman to a gas station where they managed to subdue him, and then drove to Vegas so they could deport him to Russia. Which they successfully did.
Sort of.
Then they returned to their apartment, and everything was great. Until suddenly they were attacked by Bodhi's army, a small army of accomplices, and just barely managed to make it out alive. They have now returned to their to the clubhouse, and there we are.
Yeah, we returned to the clubhouse using the gateway in the apartment to jump straight to the clubhouse. And they are going to be here in like just a few minutes. We're only, so far down the road, and they are tracking us.
I'm really reconsidering the things that I've been a fan of right now. I just want you all to know that.
You guys had like a day. That's exciting. We've just been watching Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, this has been a nice day. I'm sorry that you've had, your thing.
Yeah, great. Okay, so we've only got a little bit of time here. What's this guy's name again? Anthony Dodds. So Mr. Dodds, we're gonna put you in the safe room.
Okay.
It is steel reinforced. It doubles as a fallout shelter. So unless they brought a hacker, they're not getting in there. So I just take him to the office area, and I keypad into the safe room.
I go with.
Boop, 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 boop. All right, and I walk him into the room, the room that's full of all of our all of our stuff's behind lockers, so it's not like he can see the vastly, powerful magical items that are in this room, like the Stone of Rebirth and a couple of Tri-Stones of Nakur and the closet full of money. Okay, so there's a bench. Here's a Game Boy.
Okay.
Stay here, and there is an emergency way out of this room, but don't use it, because if we don't come and get you, we're dead.
But no, I wanted to grab Kel's stone.
Okay.
Cause I'm doing that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You know which locker it's in. You've seen it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm going in there and I'm grabbing it.
So, ruby pendant.
Yep.
Oh boy. So I guess since this part of the system is the one I know how it works, do you want me to describe what happens when you put on Kel's stone?
Yep.
You are suddenly, as I GM for a few moments, you are in a dark room. Everything is black. Like you're in a black void, but standing fully lit in front of you, about 10 feet in front of you, is Kel. Oh, so I've been disconnected now. Now I'm in the void again.
I run
Raz!
over and I hug him.
You hug Kel.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good. It's
Oh my god.
hi.
Hi. Yeah.
I mean, I technically just saw you like 30 seconds ago, but it's
Yeah,
nice
but
to actually be able to hug you. So that's good.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, I should have warned you.
Yeah, no, that would have been nice, because like you yanked me out of the living room effectively.
Yeah, sorry.
And instead of like having access to the world's knowledge, I'm here in the void.
Yeah. But you know how I get when I'm mad.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I was. Oh, you should have seen it. But yeah. I put you.
So
I took you. I have
you. You put the stone on. You've connected to the stone.
Yep.
That's what's going on. Okay. Are you driving or am I driving?
I don't know.
Well, only one of us gets to drive is what I have discovered. That much I know. Are you're gonna drive? Please drive.
I can drive, but if
Okay.
I drive, can I still use your magic?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know how this works, because this is my first time of not
mine
driving.
too, so I guess we'll figure it out.
We sure will.
Yeah.
You're in charge.
I'll stay in charge.
That happened within like half a second.
Yep.
And you are now wearing the stone, connected to the stone, and in the back of your head. So what are we doing?
There's a gang of, what was it, 5?
Yeah, no, we got filled in. I got filled in. Y'all told us.
Yeah.
We ran in. Yeah, and there was the whole previously segment at the beginning of the episode.
What?
That's me making jokes.
Well, okay. Aside from, like, here's an aside from Gen. I fully believe that, like, now that Kel is, like not human, that he just, like, knows that this is a podcast. And he just goes along with it.
He's not Deadpool.
Oh, that would be fun, though.
All right, so all this means is that you have access to Kel's abilities. which
I should get my book because no, the book doesn't have the magic stuff in it.
no. So while you're wearing Kel, he has his spell ability. So you're still using your stats, but you have access to all of the magic he has, which is attack spell, heal, immobilize, shield, which is not really useful. We found out, blinding light, and summon fodder. You have access to all of his hacking skills, which is not really important for what we're currently going into. But yeah, it's and so if you want to,
and each spell uses
a single sweet move point. Yeah.
Okay.
And his attack spells are all like electricity based.
Yes.
So you get like Raiden powers.
And just to be clear, I currently have 5. I need to put my glasses on.
How many sweet move point?
Yeah.
We're level 3.
So I should have.
How
many?
We should have 6 or 7. 6?
Oh.
I don't have the book in front of me. Let me grab the book.
Might be good. Because I have 5 down. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Well, you spent one last session.
Oh, that would be why.
Yeah,
I should mark down when.
Should be. I think it's 6.
Don't unplug things accidentally again.
Sweet moves. Equal to the character's level plus 3, so 6.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, you don't get Kel's stats.
No, that's fine because
because Kel is frozen at level 5.
Yeah.
Because he no longer has a body, so he'd normally get 8. Just 6. All right.
But I think my combat stats are better than his.
Probably.
Okay, cool. We have that taken care of. Let's move on.
All right. You're just gonna put Kel on. Okay. All right. So don't leave this room. Okay. Okay. And so we step out of the safe room, leaving Mr. Duds in there, and lock the door.
Hey, where'd Kel go?
I got him.
He's in Raz.
I'm borrowing him.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to manually pull up the exterior cameras.
Sorry. I was mad.
Go over to the terminal and just pop up the cameras around the clubhouse to appear on the TV screens. Oh, I forgot to roll Mara's I forgot to roll her ward on her blood fridges. I don't think it's going to be important, but it would be hilarious. So, of course, the blood fridge ward is a fucking 1. Jesus Christ.
Mara sucks at this.
She sucks. It's for those of you who don't know, we rolled the clubhouse wards ahead of the session, and Mara has warded the clubhouse as well. Okay, but Mara's clubhouse ward is a 1. So Mara has just made the shittiest wards, which really just fits in with Mara's character. But it does mean if one of these bad guys touches the blood fridges, there's a 1 in 10 chance they'll get thrown 10 feet by them. And there's no reason for them to go for them at all. There's nothing that would be of value to them in those fridges. All right, so Mara's going to get up off the couch. Okay, fine. And she just kind of runs and hides. She's going to totally disappear before anybody shows up.
All right. Is anyone else gonna do anything for now?
NK's gonna hide. And her hide roll is a 9. Wow. Finally, I fucking roll something good. So they're not going to see NK immediately.
Okada Izo is going to be also hide.
Is he ninja?
He's
so
ninja.
He's going to totally disappear, which is different.
Yes. That's what I meant to say.
Hide, they've got a chance to see me. Totally disappear, they are invisible until they strike. That's why you can't do it in the middle of combat. Unlike hide, which apparently you can, according to several episodes ago. I should not have allowed that. Anyways, yeah, NK's got her guns and Sharpie and is hiding. I'm assuming that Mara's hiding in like the rafters. Oh, she's gonna come out. She's gonna have her full vampire face. So fun fact. So Mara, being a vampire now, has the ability to use to do vampiric appearance, which is just the free action to look spookier. Like it's her vampire face, which has pointy ears and glowing blue eyes.
Ooh.
But not like elf pointy, like anime elf pointy.
Oh.
Not World of Warcraft pointy.
I don't know what I don't know what World of Warcraft pointy. Like, I'm thinking like Record of Lotus War.
I was about to say so more Deedlit than Galadriel is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, World of Warcraft elves like their ears are like the tips are each like a foot away from their face.
Yeah. Yeah, look up Record of Lotus War.
Okay.
Look at
Deedlit's really pretty. Sorry, that's neither here nor there. She's just really pretty.
Yeah, it's you don't think that because the vampires get to choose their appearance that Mara's not like intentionally like being the biggest effing nerd. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
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 So anybody who doesn't know Record of Lodoss War, it's also World of Warcraft elves. Similar ears.
Yeah.
Also, Babbitt.
Yeah.
Ears.
Babbitt. Yeah. But Babbitt ears are a little like larger and like
Yes.
Yeah, these are Babbitt's ears are more functional. That does have pretty big ears because he's a goblin. And our goblins have big ears. So yeah, I think at this point we're just watching the monitors and waiting.
Okay. Then yeah, there's a beige van that drives up to like the street on to your place, and it stops, and after about 30 seconds, 5 figures step out of it. And yeah, we've got the tall orc woman and a tall skinny elf man and a human man and a halfling woman and Bodhi Beeman the dwarf.
Fucking Bodhi Beeman, that piece of shit.
The orc woman who we identified as
Brenna?
Brenna Groxon, yes, calls out, "Hey, assholes! Send him on out."
I don't get to say Raz, you hear in the back of your head, they don't get to say, hey, assholes, that's my line.
Hey, Benny! Looks like you're on the wrong side of the ward!
Do not taunt.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Also, don't warn people that they can't hear you.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't want them to
rude.
hear that there's a
It's
warden
rude.
here.
We don't want them to know the wards exist until they hit the wards.
Yeah.
Or detect them. Because
We
detect spooky
definitely
would
want to
work.
be rude to the people trying to kill us, though.
Yeah, no, right. But you don't tell the people trying to kill you what things could prevent them from killing you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't tell them our good secrets.
Wait, there are secrets I can tell them?
Your middle name,
Yeah.
which is Tiberius, which is weird. Is your mom a Star Trek fan? Or really into, like, Romans?
I think maybe both. I'm not actually sure.
I mean, like, you and your brother were both named after, like, the first names of captains of the Starship Enterprise?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean... Oh my god, Mom! Dang it!
Haha, your mom's a nerd.
Lady Carpathia was a nerd. Who also called herself Lady Carpathia.
Yeah, that's still super... Yeah, I didn't realize how weird that was until, like, literally last week.
Like, what was she Lady of?
Magic... being better than me...
I mean, typically it'd be like of whatever estate, right?
Well, yeah, no, you think like some sort of like royalty or something? Like, is your mom royalty that we don't know about?
She's very well off, I know that. She's very proud of herself.
I mean, I have a lot of questions about your family, Bill, because, like, your brother gave you a coin that he said belonged to your dad, but, like, I didn't think your dad was a wizard.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either. I'm still really confused about that.
It almost feels like there are unresolved plot threads that might be picked up down the road later on.
I hope so. Last I saw my dad, he was like, I don't know, he was hanging out with this guy who was like he wasn't like a real magician, it was more of a David Blaine type. It was this whole thing.
David Blaine's a real magician, though.
Yeah, but like a TV magician, not like a actually... I'm getting really sidetracked.
I don't know. What else are we going to talk about until these guys try to breach? You know? I mean, I'm just saying that time that David Blaine, like, sat on the top of the Luxor Hotel for 3 weeks, apparently not moving his legs at all, which was a weird part of the challenge.
Yeah, weird flex.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof flexing, maybe? Like, I think I got a cramp thinking about it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's true, that's not really magic.
It's like...
That's just sitting for a long time.
It's true. I don't know.
By the way, does it feel like we've been sitting for a long time?
A little bit.
Are they gonna try to make it past the wards?
Yeah. So Trey, last time I did have them dispel the word. Is that possible?
100%. That's exactly. Okay. It's literally, I think, in the description of dispel.
Okay. Yeah, I thought. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Like I think like literally, if you pull up the spell dispel in that's an archmage spell.
I think I actually did check it last time, and I just wanted to make sure.
Get rid of their platform, remove their magic shield, or or disrupt their ward. It also mentions
Right.
magical. It's pretty much any magic, and it specifically mentions wards.
Right. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, the way that the wards that protect this place work, they can just roll to see if they can walk by them.
Yes. All right.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I gave you all the wrong numbers. I gave you raw rolls, but I forgot to add in my caster level.
Oh.
So all of those numbers should be +3. So the clubhouse roll is an 8. Mara's clubhouse roll then becomes a 4. The safe room becomes a 6. And the blood fridge becomes a 4. So they have to roll on a d10 to beat a 4 to get past Mara's ward, which is the outer ward, and then an 8 to get by NK's. They have to roll a 9 or a 10 to get past NK's clubhouse if they just want to walk through it, or yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to add the caster level. That's what happens when I start rolling things without checking the rules.
And that's why they turned out so bad.
Yes, I wasn't adding the variable.
Okay. All right. You can see on the screen that Brenna is telling something to Bodhi, and he then runs up to the door and tries to open it.
Okay.
So
if he tries to open the door, he's got to first make it past Mara's ward, which means roll a d10, and he's got to roll a 5 or higher for Mara's.
He did not.
So he gets tossed back 10 feet.
He gets tossed back 10 feet.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really should have started building these things with, like, negative repercussions. I think that actually could fit into the rules. I just haven't.
All right, then the human walks up and takes out a wand, and he's going to try to dispel one of the wards.
Okay, he's going for Mars first.
Going for
That's the
Mars,
outer
yeah.
one. That's the outer one. So, all right. So, I rolled Mara's rolled a 2. So he's just got to roll a 3 or higher to dispel Mara's ward.
And he got a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
NK's ward is still there. So.
Yep. All right, Bodhi Beeman comes and tries to open the door.
He's got to roll a 9 or a 10 on that d10.
He got a 6.
Back 10 feet.
Back 10 feet. All right, then.
You ever wonder, like, if they think that the guy who did the dispel just failed when that happens?
All right, then the human again is going to dispel a ward.
All right, NK, roll good for me. I rolled a 2 again. I rolled another frickin' 2.
2.
Oh, my ward stays.
Oh.
That is amazingly lucky.
Can he tell that it didn't work?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows
All right.
it didn't work.
Yeah. Then he's going to try again.
All right. He can waste his sweet move points on me.
And he got a 7.
I got a 3, so that ward is down.
Yeah. Okay.
Wards are down. Which doors are they at? Are they at the, like, where are they? Are they at the door to the alley, or are they at the doors to the street, like the street side with the roller doors?
Alley then.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to point out that there is, like, the office area doesn't go all the way up to the actual full ceiling of this building because it's like a 2-story high building. So there actually is an area on top of the office area that, while a normal person can't get there, Mara can fly. So I just want to remind, like, that is technically a physical location in this room. I just want to, just for the GM to know the full lay of the land.
Okay. Okay.
Like, it doesn't affect most of our characters, which is why it's never come up before.
Brenna calls out, we blasted through your wards. Might want to just
I just
want to
say, like, boss, so, I could be taunting them right now through the speakers if I hadn't been disconnected from the place. I mean, it's probably better that I'm in your head, but, like, I'm just saying, like, we could have been doing some funny stuff right now. It would have been very entertaining for people listening in.
I know. That's what I get for being impulsive.
I mean, it's true. One of these guys could use the intercom, but I don't think anyone's ever bothered to learn how to use the intercom by the door, because I don't think most of them even knew that we have an intercom by the door.
Oh, I didn't know.
You did?
You can't hear this.
The only person who can hear Kel is Raz.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all in my head.
This is no longer Kel over comms. This is Kel in the back of Raz's head.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so we're just waiting for them to break down the door.
Okay. Then, then Brenna will come and she's gonna
have to, like,
door down.
Yeah, she's gonna have to, like, magic attack or do some sort of sweep move because it's a locked door and none of them are thieves, as far as I know.
Again, same as last time, the door just flies off its hinges from a blast of force.
That's a metal door too, so it made a nice sound when it hit the ground. I'm assuming we're rolling initiative.
And yes, roll initiative.
All right. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm not sucking there. Let's see here. Swiftness. What's my swiftness? NK got a 17. And Mara got a 16.
Raz got a 13.
Bill, don't forget to also roll for Okado Izo.
Bill got a 14. And Izo got... Thank you for reminding me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Izo got an 18.
These guys are not ready for, like, a random samurai to just, like... I mean, I'm just like, imagine this. You're a bunch of, like, former professional magical athletes. You're like going after, like, what you think is a bunch of PIs, and they just whooped our ass 5 minutes ago, right? And we pulled an escape, and they're about to enter a room with a samurai and a vampire. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, because that's NK, Mara, Izo, Bill, and Raz.
Yep, and then also Babbitt's here too.
Well, right, but you roll Babbitt.
Yes. Okay, Babbitt got a 10.
Babbitt's being very helpful this storyline. Before it was 5-on-3. Now it's 5-on-6. So, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, because the only people in the open are... So Babbitt didn't hide, did he?
No.
So Babbitt and Ezo and Raz are the ones out in the open, and Mara and NK are both... No, Ezo hid.
Totally
Ezo hid.
Disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, Ezo totally disappeared. So they're just going to see Raz and Babbitt
Yeah.
when they come in. And so they're coming in the back door, which is fine. There is technically a door to the office side back over where they are, but they don't necessarily know that's where it goes. Because the safe rooms are at the front side of that whole area. So if they're just tracking Anthony, like they won't know until they start moving around the space more to figure out where he is if they're still actively tracking.
Right.
Also, didn't they actively track us and not him?
They were tracking Raz.
Yeah, they're tracking Raz.
Yeah, and I'm right there.
So they have no idea we're in the structure. Okay. And yeah.
Yeah. If they had spent some more time, they probably could track Anthony, like go to his store.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did not. So okay. So the human is gonna walk through the door, and he's going to point his wand at Babbitt.
Timmy's going before all of us?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I was just asking. Yeah. Okay. Poor Babbitt. Idiot.
Yeah, he rolled. He rolled a 10. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And he's gonna point his wand at Babbitt, and a stream of liquid fire is going to erupt from his wand and hit Babbitt right in the chest.
That flame's not even psychic. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary. So,
Oh.
what are we near the Click Clack Club all of a sudden?
Sorry. I live a couple blocks away from trains.
It's crazy
Why-
that this
That
has
was
never happened.
super loud.
Why
for me.
couldn't that have happened in like the whole like in the vampire episodes were near the train tracks and the Click
Right,
Clack
like-
Club episodes were near the train tracks?
Yeah. Come on, trains. Like,
What
be
the
consistent
hell?
with my podcast. I'm sorry.
That's great. All right.